Okay, one thing I gotta say about this one is you can definitely see the difference in person anyway. It seems there's some places that leaves and vines have grown out and over the trail, and you have to actually look for the trail. All these other places is kind of like walking down a gravel road, and it's wide enough for 5 or 10 people to walk side by side. But heading into this trail, I don't think many people even come out here on this trail. I think they go up to the summit and they just kind of leave this one alone because it's such a long trail. I'm going to try to find out if we can make it to that road, kind of gauge what we can do. Check something. Alright, it's 10 till 12. That means I've been walking about 3 hours. If I turn around right now, I'll get back to my car probably around 3 o'clock. And they will tow my car and lock the gates at 9 o'clock because I don't have a parking permit, so no overnight parking. I don't know for sure that they would tow it, but that would be my guess. We're really going to have to evaluate. I say 10 or 15 minutes when it hits 12 o'clock. I'll try to get a better handle on how far we can go. Cause I think once I go to 1 o'clock, that's going to be 4 hours, or be 5 o'clock at the earliest I can get back to the car, and that's if I'm not hurt and wore out. But I just found something I've been looking for 10 years, y'all. All these different places that I've pointed out that have squared off rocks, and I said there was, I don't know if I ever put it out on video, but there's a place that looks stacked up with walls and a roof and everything. And I haven't seen it since I was a teenager, so it's been more than 10 years, but here it is. Look at that. That is not something that forms natural. There's a square lid on the top. There's square blocks stacked up. It's rough on the outside, but this is stacked. You see, these have fallen off. They appeared to have been stacked before they fell. And this is not natural at all. There's the empty space on the inside, and we're going to get the flashlight out and look down in there, because 20 years ago I wanted to find out what was in the middle of this thing. We're going to find out today. Okay, all the leaves are being held up by spider webs. Lots and lots of spider webs filled with dirt and leaves. I'm not going to be able to climb in there and try to excavate that. As y'all can see, here's the roof piece, spans all the way across the whole thing. 10 foot wide by 10 foot or something. And then these are smaller, like 1 to 2 foot blocks. And it does look like something has been put in the center here and then covered up with rocks in the middle. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like somebody has stacked rocks around in a square and then put rocks in the middle, capped it off with a really thick, big rock on the top. Okay, that's it. I don't ever need to hike the rest of my life. I found the thing I've been looking for literally like 2 decades. And it's every bit as impressive as I thought it was. And it appears this looks like this tree grew around it. Not touching. But it looks that way. And that is just making this thing is bigger than it looks from the front. And some of these cracks, yeah, I agree, are natural looking or natural-ish looking. Like the way this one's curved a little bit right in there. But this could have been a convenience for somebody that was wanting to reconstruct this over top of something. All you'd have to find is something that was cracked already, and you could bust it in these blocks, transport it here, cover up whatever's so important under that big slab, and then piece the rocks back together. And then it would fit perfectly together and keep whatever's up in there safe. I wished I could see down in there, but there's literally 3 or 4 layers of giant stones, and I'm not going to disturb it. For all I know, could be somebody buried under there. Alright, we're going to continue on. See y'all in the next one.